Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Today we're going to be talking about the coins that I am currently at the moment extremely bullish on. Number one is going to be Polygon. This should come as no surprise. I'm always completely shocked when people are like, what do you mean Polygon? Polygon is one of the most used and most popular coins that we have on the planet, trailing roughly closely behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. It is the main scaling solution for Ethereum. We heard many years ago that Ethereum was going to have a beaucoup of ways for transactions to be able to work on the network, millions of transactions per second, thousands of you name it. Ethereum still does not have that on its core, on its main chain, and Polygon is kind of the thing that we have right now. We've gone over Polygon before. Polygon has hundreds of partnerships. They're all extremely huge. Usually the ones that we end up hearing about happen to be like the creme de la creme. So the Nike, the Adidas, you kind of name it, all the things that are being built directly on top of it. But a lot of times there are other smaller companies who are also working with Polygon who typically don't make the news for it because it's not as amazing. If I told you like a company was working with Polygon, you'd be like, oh, that's cool. I can't even pronounce that or say that back, so how am I supposed to really care? One of the main things is that they're partnering constantly with these mega companies over and over, and they continue to be towards the top of my list when it comes to like companies and projects that everyone should be paying attention to. Recently, they announced that they're going to have Polygon 2.0. There's no date for it yet that I'm exactly sure. They're trying to boost it and make it even larger than it currently is to make sure that people have more transactions per second, that more things can be built on top of it, that it's a lot easier for people to find and use. One of the things right now within the cryptocurrency space is people trying to make their blockchains more accessible for everyone, in that the people from Cardano also just recently announced that they're trying to make so that normal people can build and create dApps and applications on top of it with the click of a button. It's kind of that little thing, kind of the simplicity that we have right now with the internet, being able to create your own website, create your own email address, that kind of thing. This is kind of the next step for cryptocurrencies where we currently are. Polygon has also recently announced that they have partnered with ChatGPT. Sure, why not? It's another thing to go in the hat. They've also announced that they have partnered with Warner Music Group. I mentioned that before on the other channel. Part of the significance of this is that in the future, everything will probably be digital in some form or fashion. You will be able to digitize the value of something, and more than likely it's going to be going onto a blockchain, if not directly on top of Polygon. When it comes to music, a lot of musicians and artists, and like that is to say like drawing artists as well, are realizing the power of NFTs in that they can create a song, they can sell that song to other people, and every time that the song gets played and or used, or you can own a fraction of the song, that they also kind of get paid perpetually forever in the future as well. So usually if you have a song, an artist has a song and they own the rights to their song, they may give up 10% of it to the public in the NFT form, and you own it, and therefore you also have a more of a stake in that artist as well. That's kind of one of the, there's a lot to really read into when it comes to NFTs and music, but they're also becoming more and more popular as the days go on. It says a lot for a company, Polygon, that hasn't been around for 10,000 years. Okay, weird time frame, but they still have tons of partnerships and they continue to gain more and more every single week. I'm noticing a lot, and this is my personal opinion as someone who's been in the cryptocurrency space for a while. I'm noticing that we are definitely in a bull run, a bull trend, a bull something, because of the amount of garbage coins that are now popping up to the surface, the Pepes and all this other stuff that you kind of see going on. These coins make money for a fractional few who managed to get into the coin very early. And this is beginning to take away attention from a lot of the larger coins, but it's just part of what happens during a crypto cycle where we end up seeing more people who are newer to the market start getting into a lot of other coins, regardless of the bigger coins that have the bigger news. This used to annoy me a number of years ago where people were focusing on these coins that no longer exist, and they weren't paying attention to XRP, to Bitcoin, to Ethereum, to Litecoin, you name it, any other major coin that we have out there for other garbage coins. So Polygon stays at the top of my list usually all the time because of their partnerships. Their partnerships are never ending. There's also something right here as well. I'm going to be putting all of these in the description below as always. Polygon has also apparently signed a partnership with the Indian government. I don't know how many times we have to hear that a coin, a partnership, a project, a company is signing with a government and like it does almost nothing to the price and doesn't even enter people's heads until prices begin to pump, and then they go, oh my gosh, I had no idea that that was happening. Yeah, so once again, all of these things will be in the description below. Number 2, bullish on, and this has just marginally missed Polygon. It's XRP. A lot of people were complaining that I did not make a video. I was on vacation. I was outside doing stuff. I was living my life. I was enjoying the sun and the weather and like ice cream and stuff like that. So sorry that I did not get to make an XRP video. I know that I am, or at least was, one of the largest champions of XRP around 2017. And this is how many people know me for those of you who are brand new here. Hello. Years and years ago, I made a video called Why You Should Buy Ripple XRP. And it was one of the most popular things in crypto YouTube. And then a lot of other people began to get into XRP as well. So I understand why people were a bit annoyed and upset that I wasn't able to make a video, but I wasn't making it from the beach. I literally was not. I wasn't taking out my phone to do it. Like, it just doesn't, that's not how life can work right now. The winning of the lawsuit by Ripple versus the SEC. So apparently like a portion of it has been won. That is to say, the clarity from Judge Torres that she does not view the argument from the SEC that the sale of XRP constituted a security by the company Ripple is absolutely massive, and basically stating that what Ripple did does not constitute anything that was against the law, according to the SEC. So I mentioned before a number of things. This was maybe a month ago or something like that. I was saying one of the most significant things about this lawsuit was basically this part. So there are other fractional things that will be coming out in the summary judgment lawsuit, whatever, from the judge between Ripple and the SEC. But this is the most important one for the cryptocurrency space, in that whatever the metrics were or are for XRP when it comes to how decentralized they are comparative to other coins, other projects simply only have to match what XRP's metrics are. I know I heard some smart aleck out there going, well, XRP is not decentralized. Why are you here? Why are you making sure that you kick up dust for no apparent reason? The point is that all every other company has to do is basically match those metrics, and then therefore logically, especially if they go far and above, the SEC then never again has an actual case against them. This now has also put us in a position where, and I'm so happy that it happened, because I was really hoping that they wouldn't be excuse my French, bags of douche about this as well. We saw XRP being listed on Gemini. We saw it being relisted on Coinbase as well. And I'm happy that they actually did this, because they knew that they never should have delisted this coin in the first place. But actually having the support of these mega cryptocurrency exchanges basically being like, hey, this coin is ready to go. Everyone can now trade with it once again is also quite significant when we go back into the next bull run, or continuing into this one. For those of you who don't know, usually the typical time frame is roughly once we get to 2024, it's kind of, all go from there. Yes, so the previous all-time high of XRP was 360, 380, 384. I don't know the exact number. People always scream at me because I don't know the exact number where it was before. I can't know everything. It is likely that we are going to see a $5 to $7 XRP, and I say likely simply because the previous all-time high before it had any partnerships, before it was actually being used, was 3 something or other, near $4. If we did not go $1 above that, I'd be absolutely shocked, especially when we've been getting an avalanche of news about these companies and people who've been accumulating massive amounts of XRP over the last couple of years, especially as the price has remained super, super low. This gets us into the discussion then, how high can it actually go during the next bull run? I would not be shocked if we saw an $8, $9, $10 XRP. I try to hold that back because the $10 price prediction for a lot of coins usually ends up being like a very weird thing that people put out there. The coin is 20 cents. Everyone goes 9, 10, $400 million. Like people always kind of inflate it a lot higher than it should be. I tend to go for the double, and that is because I try to be conservative when it comes to my numbers. In that, while we have seen many times before in the past, a lot of coins will go from 10 cents to $3 or go from $1 to $15. I like to give it can do double what it previously did before, simply because I don't want to be one of those people who's like, yeah, a $95 XRP is definitely coming. It gets a lot of people's hopes up. A lot of people don't know when to sell. They don't know how to really match the numbers to a lot of things. If we end up seeing a $4 or $5 trillion market cap for XRP, That's usually like okay, things are getting a little bit too heated. XRP, I think, is going to do extremely well. I could not, you don't understand. I waited 3 years for this ruling. 3. Every single day, it was the only thing in the news. It kept on popping up all the time. The camera has like a weird blinky thing. Sorry about that. And I kept on telling people that all we needed for this one ruling, like we just needed to hear it from the judge, and we'd kind of basically be A-okay. I think XRP is going to do exceedingly well. There's also rumors now that the company Ripple is rumored to now be talking to banks within the US to kind of get them to use XRP. No one knows if that's true, but even just based off of speculation and hype and the bull run and the current usage of XRP around the world, we're probably going to get to $7+. Therefore, hyper bullish. Like there's like I'm sold. I'm completely all engines go when it comes to XRP. Number 3 on the list is ADA, Cardano. And this may be like a bit of a quick one. It's mainly because I see that the people from Cardano have kind of kept their promise, in that they mentioned many years ago that they would have many updates and upgrades to the coin. I was skeptical. We now have nearly all of them. The other thing that needs to be done is we need people to actually use the coin. That is to say, in everyday practice, in dApps, in applications, in websites, and payment methods, and all these other things and kind of partnerships. Cardano has, ADA has, the coin for me become a symbol of hypeism, if you will. I think, and I mentioned this before, maybe on the other channel, I think that Cardano will do well this bull run and the next bull run. That is to say the 2028, 2029, which sounds completely insane to say those numbers out loud. But after that, I think real world applications will have to come into effect, or people will begin to kind of falter on the coin. I am bullish on it because regardless of how long it has taken them for the upgrades, we have nearly everything that they said that they were going to have. And in the midst of a bullish bear period where everyone's kind of skeptical as to when the market's going to go back up or when things will be built on, you know, it's like a floating gray area for Cardano for me. So I still have all my ADA. I have not sold, for those of you who are wondering. I only continue to accumulate, have not sold anything. And I'm still holding on to my ADA in anticipation of, I believe, this isn't meant to be like a price prediction video, but it's more of a, I'm looking to the numbers of like $5, $6, $7 as well, simply because the previous all-time high was $3.40, 50 something or other cents. And I think if we enter a world where Bitcoin does 8x or 10x from here, that is to say the mythological $250,000 to $300,000 Bitcoin that everyone's talking about right now, and the $10,000 Ether from 2000 right now, therefore 5x, I do, or even a double plus what we saw as the previous all-time high. This is where I'm kind of sticking when it comes to Cardano. Number 4 should come as no surprise. It's OMI. I am constantly bullish on Vivi. I'm constantly bullish on their partnerships. They recently partnered with Alibaba. Everything they do is huge. The connections that they have are also quite major. And I think a lot of people who don't or haven't been paying that much attention to them seem to lose focus or don't really understand exactly what they're trying to do or what they have already done. The price of OMI is absolutely deplorable to me. And I continue to... basically, I'm working a lot more to make a lot more money to dump into OMI. I couldn't really sugarcoat that in any sort of way. The price is so low now that you can get millions of OMI for basically near to nothing. That's, you know, that's a first world nothing, if you will. And I see a lot of other people on Twitter also accumulating a lot as well. And this is once again before this coin is on multiple other exchanges. One of the easiest ways to purchase OMI right now is on MetaMask. And there's like 2 or 3 other crypto exchanges around the world that have it listed. I'm expecting a Binance listing sometime soon. Binance lists everything. There must be some talk. There must be some discussion. I don't know what they're waiting for exactly. I assume it has to do with some kind of security commodity thing within the United States. But I'm really still shocked that this coin has not been listed anywhere else around the world. when we have a multitude of other garbage coins on every other coin platform, and still a coin that has partnerships as large as this, I believe something is brewing in the background. I believe it's something to do with them simply trying to wait. It could be the larger players trying to accumulate a lot for themselves. Let's be completely honest here. But the fact that this still is not on any crypto exchange, the silver lining is that I'm able to buy a lot cheaper. But I think at this point, realistically, we could probably be at half of 1 cent if it was on every other exchange. The price prediction for this coin still sits around $1. That seems to be the most popular thing from a lot of people who are within the ecomi space. I totally can see it happening based off of the usage, the accumulation. The coin burn is also there as well. And this isn't even a speculation thing. It's more of this coin is being used. It is being accumulated. It is going to be integrated into the Vivi app. Vivi is also creating their own metaverse. The coin will be used there as well. So it's not a 2017 is XRP gonna get used. This is a OMI is already used, will continue to be integrated into more things, and they have mega partnerships with Disney and Marvel and all the other names you kind of have out there. So $1 is still the area that a lot of people are aiming for. That's not to say that it can't go to $3, similar to XRP. For those of you who missed it, XRP was less than 1 cent. It went to $3 and something or other cents. So you kind of get the idea. These are other coins that I'm still holding, but I am no longer accumulating them because I'm spreading myself way too thin, and or I'm waiting to see what happens with a lot of these projects. They are Mana, which is Decentraland, Sandbox, ApeCoin, and Algorand. I still have all the other ones that I was collecting for the last like 2 or so years. I have a good enough portion, not as much as I wanted, but I need more news from these projects. There's like a lot of lull when it comes to Decentraland and to a Sandbox right now. We had a lot of news from them in 2020 when it came to like celebrities buying land and companies buying, and Adidas buying land in this place. But since then, almost nothing. So I'm waiting a little bit more. I know it's kind of counterproductive in that I should be buying, not financial advice, but I should be buying while prices are low and activity is low. But I'm also like, there are 9 other coins that I'm really interested in, and I'd rather start accumulating more of those and focusing all my attention on something that, you get what I'm saying. Same exact thing with ApeCoin and Algorand. Algorand has a lot of huge partnerships. I think FIFA is also one of them, but it's more of I have other things to do right now kind of thing. So yeah, these are the coins that I am bullish on. There are of course other ones, but they're not as big. There's sometimes when I literally will throw like $50 or $100 into like other coins just to be like, okay, I have some as like a backup, if you will. I do hope that you have all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever the heck you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and or supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.